Students from Stoneman Douglas High School arriving by the busload tonight at the state capitol to demand that their representatives do something to protect them from gun violence like the rampage that killed 17 of their classmates and teachers less than a week ago. And what did those representatives do? Nothing. Members of the Florida State House refused to even consider a ban on assault weapons today, voting down a motion to bring the bill to the floor, 36-71, an insult to the memories of the people who lost their lives and to the surviving students as well. We told you that 71 members of the Florida State House, all of them Republicans, refused to vote for an assault weapons ban today, just 6 days after 17 students and their teachers lost their lives at Stoneman Douglas High School. That is disgraceful, and that is a fact. Here's more of what we have learned today about today's vote. Florida does not require that PACs like the NRA, Political Victory Fund, disclose who they are spending in support of or against. So what's alarming here, there's no way to follow the money and find out how many NRA dollars went to any of these lawmakers. But here's what we do know. All but a handful of those who refused to vote for the assault weapons ban today have an A or an A+ rating from the NRA. 2 have no rating, and 1 has a D. But every other one has the NRA's full seal of approval. And these are the lawmakers, you see all their names up there, they were just on the screen moments ago, who today refused to do something to stand up for the innocent victims of gun violence. So let's bring in now Ryan Deich. He's a student at Stoneman Douglas. Ryan, we appreciate you joining us so much. First of all, what do you think of what
Thank you so much.
What do you think of how the Florida State House voted today?
Well, I've heard about the State House vote from other people around me, and it's definitely a disappointment, but it is nowhere near the last step in this battle. It is just one little stepping stone that we have to overcome. We have to just get past that little hurdle and make it through. We have to show them that we are not just some online presence. We are real people fighting a real fight.
What do you want to say to those representatives tonight? You have a lot of Americans listening to you, and you have the microphone.
Well, I want to say that I've always found the Florida legislation to be a bit odd. I mean, in my own home county of Broward, it is unlawful to sing in a bathing suit in public. I just find that I cannot trust any of their word. If they say that they're going to vote down something in committee, that's just ridiculous to see that it would not even make the floor. They would not even discuss it further. They just want to throw it away. They want to sweep it under the rug. We're here saying that you can't sweep anything under the rug anymore. We're here to fight you, and we're here to show you that we are here for the people, and we are here to make sure that innocent lives are no longer lost.
So there was one setback today, but what will you do tomorrow?
Well, tomorrow we are going to the state capitol building to speak to those very state senators and state congressmen that have spoken out against what we are trying to push, trying to stop us, but we will continue to speak to them, and we will meet face to face in small groups with various state senators and state congressmen just to speak our minds and hopefully come to some sort of agreement.
There are people who are saying now, a lot of folks in consensus here, that this time is different, they believe, because of you and your classmates. Why do you think this time is different? Do you think it's different?
I will tell you that I find it odd that it has to be different. I find it odd that people have to constantly say, why are you different from Columbine? Why are you different from Las Vegas? Why are you different from the Orlando shooting? And we should not have to be different. This should not continually come up. There should not be statistics that keep changing every single month because another crazed maniac goes out there and shoots up a bunch of people. They should be stopped. We should make sure that these people get help if they are mentally ill, if they are unstable. I hope that mental health will be able to handle these people. I want people just to be able to live, people to feel safe, be able to go out to their school and not have to worry what they're wearing if it will attract a shooter. I mean, I have red hair. I will be found in fields miles away, especially in Florida where it's flat, you can see as far as the eye.
Yeah. Listen, I want to ask you, because we've heard it seems to be a political talking point coming from many on the right that you students have somehow been co-opted by the progressive left and activists and the media. How do you respond to that?
I respond to all that by saying it is a great help to see people out there with influence and money being able to donate with us, being able to speak about our movement. But by all means, this is a movement of the students, for students to be able to feel safe in a school, to be able to feel safe outside their home and inside their home, that they wouldn't have to fear some gunman coming in. And by all means, you can say this is a left issue, you can say this is a right issue. It is not. This is a human issue. This is a human topic. This is life we are talking about.
There's a lot of activity happening behind you, Ryan. What's going on?
Behind me, I have not looked. I have not turned my head as I was afraid to get out of the cameraman's shot. Right now, we are just cleaning up from all the buses coming in. I was on the second bus. Everyone piled into the school. They're talking to people now, but I made sure to stay out here to talk to the people who chose to come out here from Leon High School, chose to speak to us, and I was just moved by all of them standing out here supporting me and my fellow classmates in our battle.
The governor, Rick Scott, is promising quick action to prevent violence in schools and keep guns out of the hands of mentally ill. By Friday, he says he'll have a proposal. Do you believe him, Ryan?
It's hard to say if I believe anyone at this point. I know that Governor Scott has not been my favorite in the bunch. I have compared him to Lord Voldemort just by his appearance. But overall, I believe that anything he says means nothing until I see that bill, until I see that law passed. Words are just words.
Ryan Deitch, thank you so much. Appreciate your time.
Thank you so much.
We're counting down to an important event tomorrow.